Hello and welcome to this short video about bedtime. But it's nice to see you up and to see that you are bright and bushy-tailed. Okay, forget the bushy-tailed. But let's have a look at this, for example. Now, you might not be aware of this new feature in iOS 10. That, of course, is the operating system for Apple-based devices such as the iPad, your iPhone and iPod. So, let's just have a look there at the timer switch. Now you can probably just see the timer switch at the bottom here, which I'm going to now press. And that brings up, okay, that. But let's have a look at the bedtime function. Can you see the bedtime function right at the bottom in the middle there? Well, if you press on that like that, we've got this new feature. Introducing bedtime, going to bed and waking up at the same time every day are keys to a healthy sleep. Bedtime can help. Answer a few simple questions to set up a recurring wake-up alarm and get a reminder when it's bedtime. So, without further ado, we're going to go through this process and press the Get Started button. It's exciting, isn't it? So, what time would you like to wake up? Now, you've got to bear in mind as well that what time would you like to go to bed? And bearing in mind also that basically us humans need around about 7 to 8 hours sleep. With me, it's about 1. But anyway, let's have a look there at our wake-up time. So you might want to say, if you maybe start work early, you might want to get up at 6 o'clock. So we're going to say 6 o'clock here. So we'll click on the next, after we've made that 6 o'clock. And then we've got, on what days of the week are we wanting to get up at 6 o'clock? So, but like we want to sort of establish a rhythm, it's probably best even at the weekend to get up at the same time. So it's probably better as for that way because it gets our internal alarm clock kind of in situ. So I'm going to keep all those highlighted there. But you might, if say at the weekend, if you have the weekends off, if you're lucky enough, you can maybe take those off by just pressing on them there. But we're going to keep them on. So now we press next. So how many hours of sleep do you need each night? Most adults, as we said before, need between 7 and 8. So we're going to be a really good decent adult here and do 8 hours. Any more than that really is just criminal. So let's have a look at next. So when would you like a bedtime reminder? So 15 minutes before, well, that's obviously your choice there. You might want to say maybe do it half an hour before so you can maybe wind down, say have a hot milk or, have a lukewarm bath. Or whatever, whatever you want to do really, and just to wind yourself down. Maybe even do some light reading as well, which is also a help. So I'm going to say 30 minutes before in this case. Of course, you can change all these options at any time. Now, click on next there. Now here we've got some an option of basically how we'd like to be woken up, or rather what sound we would like to hear when we wake up. Now that could be a loud bang, or it could be one of these these tunes here. So we've got like early riser, we've got first light, Helios, orbit, bird song, droplets, sunny, springtide, bright eyed. So I'm not even sure if I've got the sound up on my iPad here, so I'm just going to turn that up here. There, I don't know if you can hear that. But that's an early riser. Then we've got first light. So obviously it kind of ascends, if you know what I mean. So it gets louder as as time progresses there. I mean, that's a nice one, isn't it? It's kind of a cheerful one. Then you've got Helios. Orbit. I thought that was personally chewing gum, but never mind. Bird song. Bird song. Oh, I thought they'd all been shot for a minute then. So you got bird song. I mean, that's quite a pleasant one to wake up for, isn't it? Droplets. That's quite a pleasantly annoying one. Then we've got sunny. Actually, that's quite a nice one, isn't it? And we've got springtide. That's the one you wake up to when you're throwing your iPad out the window. And then you've got bright-eyed. That sounds a bit kind of churchy, that, doesn't it? So let's, I think I'm going to do, was it sunny? I like that one. Yeah, let's have sunny. So then we click on next. And you notice we've got these little bars here now, just to sort of give us a graphical, illustration of really how well our sleep is doing. So we've got stay consistent, sleep better, keep your sleep history bars aligned by going to bed and waking up at the same time every day. As aforementioned, it's better to do it that way because we're kind of training our internal alarm clock, if you like. So sleep history will display data from your wake alarm and any other sleep trackers or data you add to Health Kit. Bedtime calculates hours in bed by analysing your motion and device usage and storing the data securely in Health. So you obviously know about the Health app, no doubt, in iOS. So now we're going to click on save, and there we are. We have we've got 9 hours. So it's actually calculated here our bedtime to be at 10 o'clock at night. So if you count obviously 10 o'clock through to 6 o'clock, that is that full 8 hours, which we selected earlier. So that's really, really good, isn't it? And of course, you actually got a toggle switch there for bedtime every day, but you can turn it off manually like that. So you can see it's all darkened down there. So that is the sleep function, or the bedtime function in iOS 10. Now I thought that this was kind of a little bit hidden, and I didn't really even notice it for ages. And so I wanted to do a little bit of a video about it, because you might not know about it. So and to be honest, I didn't really use the clock bit very much. Here, at the bottom there, I didn't really use that very much, so that's why I never noticed it before until now. And so I just wanted to sort of advise people there, to the void out there of YouTube, and explain how this function works. Now I tried on my iPhone last night to see if it would work, but the trouble is that I ended up getting insomnia, and I only had like about 3 hours sleep, so which you can probably, which explains a lot really, which explains the poor quality of this video. But never mind. Anyway, so I hope you enjoy that particular feature, and I hope that your sleep and your health improves as a result of it. Bye for now.